Pleased to have got to around 150.
Indeed, there were about 44-4, weren't there, at one stage. And Prabhakar had Pakistan on the rack. And Raju bowled exceedingly well, I thought, for his 6 overs. Took 2 wickets and 34 runs.
Here's Kuruvilla to Shahid Saeed. Oh, yeah! That's out!
Should have got 24 runs. He would have been out. There he is, chancing his luck a bit too far. Really giving himself a lot of room. And that is definitely out, yes.
Yes, I think in most people's language that's out. Oh, and that's going to be run out. Asif Mushtaba set off for the single. Shakil Ahmed did not respond, and the total becomes 148 for 8. Asif Mushtaba run out for an invaluable 34.
There was a slow ball from Kuruvilla that the new batsman Shakil Ahmed just on drives. He didn't even suggest a single. Mushtaba trotted off on his own and of course paid the price. Pakistan, after having gained all the advantage after they'd lost it initially, seem to be losing it again as they're 8 down. And of course 2 new batsmen about to face the last 3 balls.
Yes, Atta Rahman is the new batsman now, going to the non-striker's end, where Asif Mushtaba was run out. It's 148 for 8, 3 balls left. Kuruvilla to bowl to Shakil Ahmed. Oh, and there are runs here. It's gone over, it's 4 runs. Well, that was a good shot. He timed it very well indeed. So that's given new life to the Pakistani supporters. It's now 152 for 8 with 2 balls to go.
That was a wonderful shot from a tail-ender. Didn't half middle it. He picked the gap to a square leg. And very useful 4 runs indeed.
Oh, he's hit that hard too, but well stopped by the bowler. I say, Shakil Ahmed.
That catch almost went through Kuruvilla's hands, and he did very well to get his hands on it.
It's wonderful what you do in the art of self-defense, isn't it? This is the last ball now. And they've gone just for a single. So the innings, unless my arithmetic's all wrong, that I think is the end of proceedings for the time being. A little bit of hesitancy, yes. That is the end of the Pakistan innings. 153 for 8 is the score, which I think represents a considerable triumph, really, considering they were something like 34 for 4.
Absolutely, tremendous recovery by Pakistan. 153 is just over 5 runs and over. And in a 30-over match, with Wasim Akram sharing the new ball. For Pakistan's sake, I wish Waqar Younis was here too today. They will certainly miss him sorely. But indeed, this is the fighting score, 153. And beginnings of a very, very fine game indeed.
Pakistan having made 153 for 8. PJ Mayer has with him Imran Khan.
Thank you, Henry. Well, Imran, what do you think, first of all, about the crowd? Very well behaved this year, haven't they?
Yes, I think it's they realized after last year that if they cause disturbances, then the crowd suffers. So today we've seen excellent behavior from the crowd, and I hope they maintain it. I hope that in the second half things don't get too bad.
Thanks. Now, the 2 warriors. First of all, Azharuddin, what did you think of the Pakistani batting?
I thought they batted well, although they lost very quick wickets in the beginning. But I think they got to a score where, they've got a very good chance of winning. And you can never say, in this game, in these type of games, anything can happen. Plus the wicket plays a very important role.
You mean you're not giving up now, are you?
No, I'm just saying. You can never say it. It's just one of those things where, you can always get into trouble, if you lose quick wickets,
And Wasim, what do you think of your chances now against India?
I think we had good chances because we scored. We were at one stage we were 80 for 5 down in about 20 odd overs, but after Asim Mushtaba played well. Quite a few of the players played well, and we got a good bowling attack. It's going to be a tough competition.
And it's a great thing in a way that you travelled all the way from Lancashire especially for this game.
Yeah, because it's for a good cause, and I think I can go anywhere for the good cause to play any match or anything, to do anything.
Here's Wasim Akram to Manoj Prabhakar. Oh, I say, off about 5 paces. The loping stride, look at that.
Well, I mean, what can one say? Wasim Akram, one of the leading bowlers in the world at the moment, and he can do with the ball, which, as we have seen that.
And the crowd very much participating in what's going on. It is exciting, a marvellous atmosphere. Yes, I think skill and relief intermingled yet again.
Yes, and here we are watching one of the world's best bowler. And to be fair to Manoj, I think he is leaving the ball, but definitely following it.
Well, Prabhakar looking for a run, I dare say, to get down the other end as much as anything. When I asked Geoffrey Boycott the other day how he would have played Wasim Akram, he said from the other end.
I remember that, yes. In fact, he said the best place to play these two bowlers from Pakistan, Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis, is from the other end. And I don't blame him either.
So, the end of the first over, a maiden and a highly testing maiden too. Oh, that's a nice stroke again. The second time Jadeja has played Atar Rahman in that area. This time he's got 2. The first time he hit the ball for 4. So the end of the 4th over, the score is 11 for no wicket, and don't forget that India's target is 154, because Pakistan, who won the toss here tonight, made 153 for 8. If we keep on repeating, that's a rather crafty bit of footwork on the boundary there.
It was, yes. I think nicely played by Jadeja. He's a very stylish player, and he's got great fluency. But I'm sure that at the moment, both the Indian openers are looking just to survive more than anything else.
Well, Manoj Prabhakar was flirting with death, really, outside the off stump there, but luckily, from his point of view, nothing came of it.
Yes, and I think Manoj is realizing that Wasim is not giving anything away at all, and he's got an attacking field, and probably he felt that even if he gets a top edge, he might be able to get a few runs.
Well, he's off the mark, trailed that nicely, but he's running very gingerly, Manoj Prabhakar. I don't think there was the slightest chance of him coming back for 2 there.
He's a fighter, Manoj Prabhakar. He's a fighter all the way. Batting, bowling, fielding. He takes the fight to the enemy's camp.
Pugnacious is the word. Oh, there it is. It's gone away for 4 runs that time. No, it's a 6 runs. It went right away. I thought it landed just inside the boundary, but the umpire Patil signalling a 6. Look at this again. Woof. I don't know what you would call that stroke. A good old Yahoo. Farooq, tell me, how old is Jadeja?
Jadeja seems to be a young lad, just in his early 20s, I would say.
I hoped I'd catch you out. That is the end of the over, the 7th over, 28 for no wicket.
The one thing about young Jadeja, he's the great grand nephew of the great Ranjit Singh Ji.
Oh, Bill Rickett behind, he's gone. Prabhakar has gone, he doesn't like it. He's signalling it came off his shoulder, but the umpire's finger is up, and Shakil Ahmed took the catch, and India now 29 for 1.
Let's see. There's an attempted bouncer that Prabhakar tries to hook. And it certainly looked like it came from the gloves to me.
I thought it was the glove, yes.
Yes, indeed.
So Amir Nazir in his first over has taken a wicket. What a good one that was, leaving the left-handed Kamble off the seam. That was a fine delivery.
It's an absolute beauty. Just look at it. The ball pitches on the off stump and just leaves Vinod Kamble. Kamble does nothing wrong there, but just takes it off bat off in time.
Well, that was a well-judged single, actually. The bowler and the fielder ending up in warm embrace.
Would have been very interesting indeed if the ball had hit the stumps, because there was no hesitation from both the batsmen. And again, I think it would have been another tester for the umpire.